welcome back to another potluck wrap up where I put all of the books that I have read in the last month into this teapot, and then apparently every 4 to 5 months I wrap them up for you. There are, as I will show you, quite a few titles in here, and I have put all of my books back because I am currently in the process of packing to move. So I'm going to do what I normally do, which is essentially just pick 10 random books from this teapot with absolutely no prep. I will then scrounge to find them if I've still got them and tell you what I thought. So I have already done it. I did one, and yet I put the lid back on, I guess subconsciously, because I wanted to do it twice. So it's just, I will break this one day by doing it because it's not good for the teapot, but it just sounds so good. So the first book I'm going to be wrapping up for you today is Binti, which I do still have. Okay, I can't find it. I definitely have my copy of Binti still somewhere because it was gifted to me by either Becca, Abby or Olivia, but I can't tell you because I can't find it, but I have it. And this is why we film before we start packing and not in the middle of packing. Anyway, Binti is an Afrofuturism sci-fi novella, really, really beautifully written, really kind of like constructed, crafted type of writing style that doesn't feel super, super overwhelming. I'm pretty sure I gave this 4 stars, but it is beautiful and it's really well done, and I only have positive things to say about it. I do own the second one, again, somewhere. It's because I know exactly why I've lost it. And I'm annoyed that I've lost it, but I know why I've lost it. It's because I started filming my pack or pass it alphabetically, then realised that was folly, but by that point I'd already put the B letters aside. So now I don't know where they are. And they'll be together somewhere. But where? I've no idea. In here somewhere, I'm sure. Anyway, Binti was great, yes. Number 1 done. Next. I will do this one first. I'll do that one. So the first one is Equal Rights, which I've also packed. I've also packed that. Equal Rights is the first in the Witches series by Terry Pratchett. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I am currently working my way through these books, but I'm doing them in series. I started with Rincewind, one, because Colour of Magic was the first of the Squirrel series, but also because it is not the best series. And it is, in my opinion, that because I know I enjoy this series and I enjoy Terry Pratchett's writing, I can start here. It is not necessarily where people would recommend you starting if you're new to the series. Equal Rights is a pretty good place to start, I think, because it is about a young witch who learns that she's also a wizard, and it plays into a lot of those gender stereotypes. Obviously it's called Equal Rights, but rights in the way that Juno Dawson plays with rights, witchy rights, and it's just funny. It's just good fun. I have since read the play version of The Weird Sisters. The Weird Sisters and Witches Abroad are the next 2 in the series. I'm going to do this in the traditional version as well, even though I know what this is about now, and I'm very, very excited to be getting to this one as well, because they're a really good time. They're just a really good time. I gave it 4 stars. I love Terry Pratchett's writing style because I enjoy his style of whimsy. I'm not a massive fan of just whimsy for the sake of whimsy, but I do really enjoy his type of whimsy. So, yes. Really enjoyed that one. And then the second one that I pulled out by accident was A Sprinkle of Sorcery, which I just don't own. I read this in May, so this is one from this year. Sprinkle of Sorcery is the second in the Pinch of Magic quartet by Rachel Harrison, I believe, and I like doing these as audiobooks because I like doing middle grade as audiobooks. I keep buying middle grade books and then remembering that actually there is just something about the whimsy and magic of books for children that I just really enjoy having them told to me like a child. So yeah, really enjoyed this one. This one sees the girls. So in the first one, it sets up the girls as having just a sprinkle of magic, essentially, a pinch of magic. And in this one, it kind of goes a step further and they're going up against other sorcery. And it has a real kind of like Grimm's fairy tale vibe in the fact that they're following this map and it has these like old wives' tales in it and they need to use the old wives' tales to survive their adventure, and I just really liked that. I thought that was a lot of fun and really just appreciated the fun adventure for what it was. Plus it had pirates, and I love pirates. I don't read enough books with good pirates in it. I feel like sometimes pirates are very one-dimensional, just villainous, and I don't know, I wanted more depth. These pirates had depth. There was a really cute one that they like kidnapped. It's a good time. So yes, I really, really enjoyed that one as well. Number 4. I can tell because of the paper that this is an old one. Oh, Swordcatcher. This is an old one. Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. Now, I have said for some time that Cassandra Clare needs to go on sabbatical. She needs to take a break. She needs to stop. She just needs to stop. This was interesting insofar as the ending, probably about here, I couldn't stop. I was buddy reading this and also reading it for a Patreon live for Olivia Catastrophe's Patreon, and I did enjoy it. I did. But I enjoyed it because of the stuff that happened in these pages, as opposed to all of this expositional preamble. And I should have known that it was going to be a hecking huge series, because I've now started book 2, and I feel like I've been reading this for like 100 years. And I haven't. I'm just being really lazy about picking it up. I do need to like properly commit to this one. But like, look how massive they are. And I feel like my problem now is I've not read chunky fantasies, like properly chunky fantasies, in so long, because I've been working through my contemporary backlist, that I am no longer... It's like when you do weightlifting and then you're asked to go for a run. I'm not used to this. I don't have the stamina for this anymore. And that's not Cassandra Clare's fault, and it's not high fantasy's fault. It's me. I'm not doing the training, and I need to put the time back into this one because I did enjoy it. Like I said, the preamble was a lot, but the actual like politics and drama and adventure vibes of the last 100 pages were really good, and I did need that setup. And this is very much preamble for book 2. If book 2 is preamble for book 3, I'm gonna have words for Cassandra Clare. But for the most part, I am enjoying this, so we shall persevere. The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. This is another one that I did as an audiobook, and I did not realise going into it, because I picked it for a very specific reason that I'm probably not going to talk about for 3 years, but I picked it for a specific reason, and then halfway through reading it went, this is just Jane Eyre. This is just Jane Eyre. And then I read the synopsis afterwards and was like, oh, it is literally just a Jane Eyre retelling. And it is the most gentle thriller I've ever read in my life. Like, it was the most paint by numbers Jane Eyre thriller I've ever read. And if you're looking for like a holiday read where you don't have to think and you can just sit back and be like, I know what's happening here, this is it. Like, this is actually, like, I would recommend it for that reason. If you're looking for a thriller that like bamboozles or confuses you, this isn't it. This isn't it. But if you're looking for something where you're like, I've had a long week, year, century, and I just need to not think and have this handed to me, yeah, great recommendation. It was fun. Was it as good as Mrs. Rochester? No. Was it as good as the original Jane Eyre? No. Did I like the ending? No. Did I still give it 3.5 stars? Yes. 3 stars for me is either it was poorly written but it was fun, or it was really well written but it's not my thing. And it lives in the first category. It lives in the first category. It's not amazing writing, but it is a good time. It's a good time. So if you just need a chill time, The Wife Upstairs. There you go. Next is June Neon Gods. I am going to save this for Patreon only, as it is in the erotica genre, and I don't want to talk about that on my main channel now that I'm back in education. That feels a bit weird. So, if you want to watch this, I will leave it on my Patreon. Otherwise, just know that I gave it 3 stars, and my overall thoughts were the comments that it's overly sanitized are accurate, and that is how I felt about it. Okay, number 7. Dear Martin. Dear Martin by Nick Stone is one of the contemporaries that I've had for the longest time on my TBR. I also have I think Odd One Out as well. Somewhere, yeah, here, Odd One Out. And I want to read Dear Justice. I really enjoyed this. It's one of those things where there was a real upswing around the George Floyd Black Lives Matter movement, where there were lots of black trauma books that came out and books about violence against black people that were universally really well received, and then it just died. Like, it just kind of came almost like a flash in the pan. We all care about this, and now we're too exhausted generally to care about this, especially with Palestine, especially with Ukraine, and it is emotionally exhausting to be keeping up with all of those things, but it is necessary. And it was really good to read this and remind myself that this still happens, that the violence that Justice McAllister in this experiences still happens, not just in America, which is where this is set, but in the UK as well. And what I really liked about it is it wasn't emotionally exhausting. One, because it's really short, and two, because the main character in this is looking for a way out. He's looking for a way to make his world better. And because of that positive, hopeful outlook in a series of events that are just awful, that he should not have to go through, made it a really, really strong read. Did I hate every white character in this? Yes. And I think you're supposed to. I think it's supposed to help you empathise where empathy is needed. And therefore it's a really, really good one. If you're not sure about picking up black YA contemporaries, this is a really gentle reminder of what it is we can do to be anti-racist, and for that I really, really enjoyed it. I thought that was really, really clever and really well done. So yes, I gave it 5 stars. It was beautiful. I'm pretty sure it made me cry. I'm pretty sure there is one thing in particular that got me, and then I ended up crying. So well done, Maidstone, you got me, and I'm fully prepared to read the rest of their backlist now. Oh, except for their Wakanda book. And that is only because I tried their Wakanda book and it's a bit more middle grade-y and I really struggled with it. But the rest of their YA, any adults, yep, here for it. Very here for it. Was that 7? I'm hoping that was 7. Because then I can go on to 8. But if it wasn't... Anyway, we have 8 and 9 because I still managed to pick up 2. So we'll start with this one. He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan. This is the second in the, I think it's called the Godson series. Anyway, this is the second half of a duology about a young non-binary person who starts as a monk and then becomes a warrior and then becomes a general and then becomes a god. This is the second half of that. And if you thought the first half was brutal, the second half is even more brutal. The way the characters in this are traumatized left, right and center is just insane. The way our heartstrings are pulled, the violence. I mean, if you really enjoy books like what's it called, Red Rising or Game of Thrones or anything like that, but you want to read those kinds of books better written and by an author of colour, you need to pick up this duology. It's so good. It is for the history buffs, it is for the fantasy buffs, it is for those people like myself that live in a Venn diagram of enjoying both. It's so good. It's so good and so powerful and so well written. And like the comparison authors are people like Joanne Harris, S.A. Chakrabarty, Samantha Shannon, Sarah Rees Brennan, Zen Cho. Like they are top tier authors to be compared to. And I think this author is better than all of them. So yeah, I loved it. I can't wait to reread this duology now that I have both of them. The first one, because I originally had I still have the ARC copy. This was unhauled to me by my friend who had started annotating it. I would like to finish annotating it because this is just such a powerfully good series. And as you can see, I am ticking off series. I am working my way through series and completing series, and I love that for me. Okay, and then the second one, number 9 that I picked out, was Clown in a Cornfield Volume 3, another series. And this, oh my goodness, this was a level of crazy, violent, brutal that I just did not see coming. And okay, if you've read the first two, you will love it. You will miss two very key characters, but that is because they are off living their best life. And the main character that is left is traumatized and broken and bloody and is just going out of her way to brutalize people at this point. And it is really that classic Batman line of you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And it's so good, and I'm so excited for the film. And I know Adamson has another book coming out soon, and I just can't wait. Like, this is such a good book. This is such a classic Scream horror slasher. The clowns are terrifying, and in every single book, 1, 2, and 3, the violence becomes more. The world is built. The characters are traumatized. It's bloody and brutal and just, oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, 5 stars. Loved it. Loved it. Okay. The last one for this wrap up. We have Graveyard Shift by ML Rio, which I liked so much. Give me a sec. I liked it so much that I finished the hardback and then bought the paperback as well. But like, aren't they just the prettiest thing you've ever seen? I adore this green. Like, whatever this green is, I'm so here for it. This is a very, very short gothic novella about a group of people who essentially are insomniacs or work late. And every night they meet at midnight to have a cigarette break in a graveyard. And one night they get there and there's a hole where there shouldn't be a hole. And they watch this grave being filled in with something that then starts an entire mystery for them. And each chapter is a different perspective and it moves very quickly. Like, this is a very quick read. It only took me a week because I'm lazy, as opposed to because it's not wonderful. Really, really loved the deeply insidious creepiness of it. Mushrooms are a thing, like big time mushrooms are a thing in this, and I just, oh, it's so good. It was really good. It was really good. So I am very happy to have 2 copies of this. Did I need to buy it just before I moved? No, but also yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but yes. So, oh my god, loved it. Loved it. Of all the books, it was weird because I started with like, these were fine, these were books that existed, but we've ended on a high note because, wow, amazing, incredible. I just, my reading has been going really well. I'm having a really good time with my reading, and I hope you are too. So let me know in the comments down below, are any of these books you're more likely to pick up now that I've recommended them to you? If so, let me know what down in the comments down below. If you just want to let me know, feel free to leave a mushroom emoji. Treat yourself to something from Waypoint because it supports me and my content. Check out the links down below because I have a Patreon now, and most importantly, have a nice day.